right.
I have a question. What's this eight? This log.
Yes, 13 minus 5.
It's black.
Is it going crazy?
Yeah, I guess we. Yeah, this is the best. This is the best. Yeah, that's what we'd have to do. Is just the chalkboard. That's. Oh my god! This log, can't you just like do like 15 or something? Like 10 plus 5 or like whatever. What? I actually have fun in my head.
All right. What does it mean when I have a number next to a letter? What's the operation happening there? Multiplication. Very good. How do I undo multiplication?
Division.
Division. And what am I going to use to show division?
Fractions.
Fraction bar. So I'm going to divide both sides by what? 7. Good. Why do I do that? Because 7 divided by 7 is what? 1. 1m is just m. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why we do that. But whatever I did to the left, I have to do to the right. Very good. Now we're getting there. If I divide the left by 7, I have to divide the right by 7. So 21 divided by 7 is what? 3. Woohoo! We are on a roll, guys. All right. So these are the ones that we should have done already. I want to be sure that you are following this process. Look, I know it's easy to do these one steps in your head, but eventually we're going to add another step and another step, and it's going to get more and more complicated. So do you need to show your work on these?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. So we have to, you can hate showing your work, but the more you do it, the easier things will become. All right, how do I get rid of this 6?
You divide it. Both of them.
How do I make that 6 a 0? Just subtract it.
I said that.
Whatever I do to the left, I have to do to the right side of my equal sign, right? Then I draw this big line up here. 6 minus 6 is 0. That's what we wanted to happen, right? The only thing left we have is a y. What's negative 8 minus 6? Nope. The signs are the same, so you're finding the sum.
Oh, wait.
Excellent. Negative 14.
My big answer is the way.
All right. Now, they're throwing us a curveball here. Our letter is now moved to the other side, so we've got to pay attention to what is happening to the letter. It is. It's not going anywhere. How do we get it by itself, though?
Divide or subtract.
Subtract what?
4.
Okay. If you're, guys, you got to be able to think it through. If you're not sure which number to subtract, try one. If I subtracted 12 here, I'd have negative 24 on the left equals negative 8 plus C. Does that get me any closer?
Do like C and 4 first.
See, yes, we got to look at the side where our letter is. So we have to get rid of this number. How do I get rid of 4? Oh my gosh. Minus 4. All right. So now 4 minus 4 over here is 0. So we're left with C. We've got C on one side. What's negative 12 minus 4? Stop you like. Negative 16. Wow, good job, guys. All right. What am I trying to get rid of? What's closest to the letter?
11.
Yes. But we are thinking of it as a what?
Negative 1.
Negative 11. So what's the opposite of negative 11?
Positive 11.
Positive 11. If we take the opposite, won't we get 0?
Yeah.
Yes. So if you just think about taking the opposite, you can do this. We've got P here. What's -5 plus 11? +6. We found the difference because our signs are different. 11 minus 5 is 6. My bigger number is positive, so my answer is positive, okay? All right, what do I have to do for number 6? Locate my letter. I have to get rid of it. So I'm going to take the opposite. You guys are on the right track. +8. You're all very smart. All right. What's 12 plus 8? 20. This became 0. We are left with Z there. You always want to make sure your action is doing what you want it to, right? So that one was like number 4. All we've done is 1, 2, 3, 4 so far, looks like. All right. How about 5 and 6, 7 and 8 on the next page? We did these. Yep. We did these in our workbook. So hopefully you're practicing these for a second time. All right. How do I get rid of that -7? I want the x by itself. How do I get rid of the -7? I have to divide it. Remember, we've got to divide when we're multiplying to undo the multiplication rather. All right, -7 divided by -7 is 1. Careful. How about you like turn around and ask them if they're okay because you are in control of that action. Whew. My mom always says, dumb choices, dumb consequences. She just flung herself backwards. All right, what's 56 divided by -7? 8. -8 though. My signs are different, so my answer is negative.
This is all you do.
This is all you do. Really?
That's overthinking.
Make sure you're showing your work so you have these notes to look back on for the quiz.
I'm really overthinking this.
How do I get rid of this -5?
You have to divide it.
Divide both sides by what? You got it. If I divide something by itself, I get 1. So this becomes 1b. 1b is just b. Yeah. What's -20 divided by -5? +4. Because my signs are the same. So my answer is positive. That's the rule for multiplication and division.
That's good. Not hearing anything, turn off volume.
All right.
This one's
This one's a little bit trickier. What is happening to D?
getting divided by 9.
It's getting divided by -9. So how do I undo dividing by -9?
Multiplication.
Multiply by -9. You guys are on fire today.
This girl is on
All right. 1D is equal to, what's 6 times 9? 5, 4. Yep, remember, 1 minus 6 is 5. It takes 4 more to make 9. Our signs are the same here, so our answer is positive.
Oh, someone got that song stuck in my head.
Eli job. All right, this is Z. Be careful when you write Z, it starts to look like the number 2.
7.
I promise if you do math, you can do math.
I can do it.
Okay.
You like to work?
Keep doing the math.
I have a grade. That's the only bad grade I had in my whole. Same. Literally same. When you actually sit there and do it, it's not even that.
It is that though. All right.
I should get now. Like again, I'm not a bad person. I'm not. I hate the only time I give in is when the teacher stops. The minute they stop talking and close out the window. I've done this math enough though. I understand.
Right. How do I get rid of Dividing by -8. Multiply by -8. Woo! You know, it is important that you realize that those parentheses bars mean multiplication, right? So when you go back to look at these notes, you're like, why in the world did Mrs. Law put parentheses there? That's multiplication. This is number 10.
I'm gonna write that down somewhere.
-8.
No, on top of negative. How do you spell parentheses?
That's a Z. If you were listening, you would have heard me say you have to be careful with your Z's because they start looking like the number 2. Yes. What? Yeah, for sure. They're right up on that tall desk up there. All right. What is 8 times 15? Ugh. You can throw that into a calculator. This is going to be -120. All right. We are eventually going to be doing the ones with fractions, but I'm going to have you come back to them because today I really just want you to have more practice with what we just did for the second day in a row. So I want you, are you with me? I'm going to turn to page 3 of 6. These all look like our rational numbers, so we're going to hold off on those. We're going to look more at those tomorrow. We're going to jump all the way to page 5. This is page 5. All right. So now these should look more familiar, right? You should be practicing with 20, 21, 22, 23.
That's all we're doing today? What? That's all we're doing today?
I don't know, can you? That's all we're doing today. You need to know how to do these types of problems, right? You've got to undo addition. You've got to undo subtraction. You've got to undo multiplication. And you've got to undo division. So if you know how to do those 4 problems, you've got this down. If you don't, you need more practice, right? All right. So remember, try with these, and then we're going to be working on Alex.
Uh-oh. Some of these aren't like whole numbers, right? Can you come here?
They should all be whole numbers here.
I don't know. I got -11 divided by 4. Nope.
Nope. How do I get rid of adding 4?
Negative. Oh my God, there was inappropriate things that on Miss Lee said too. Just like this, just like. And it's still 4, right? Or is it -4 now? No, it's not.
You should be subtracting.
Actually, Brooklyn. I know. All right, I'll see that even fair. Invite me to the wedding. I was there. Brooklyn, wake up. His air content. Wake her up. Don't put water on her head. That's rude. Okay, that's rude. We don't do that. Y'all got married like a couple of weeks ago. And now he got her. He got her. Did you know that? Drake has a kid. What? Drake has a kid. It's a pig. Drake has a kid. Oh yeah, it's his one. It's one of his songs. Yeah, and I'm gonna take his kid. How old is it? I don't know. His kid's older than me. No, it's not. Which one do you need? It's a boy. Yeah. So then the boy. The little one? There's two. Isn't there a younger one? There's an older one because it was in one. I don't remember what song it was in. I don't think that was his kid. Yeah. His kids are young. Yeah, he has like a 10-year-old. Yeah, but it's in like, he said, do you love me until the only love me.
Did I do that correctly? -11 minus 4 is what?
-11 minus 4. That's not the lyrics. It's not my bad.
Yes.
What's it called again? It's not my bad. God's plan. What are the lyrics to God's plan? That's gonna be love that song.
See ya, thank you.
Is class already home?
No,
It's my bad. It's my bad. You're right. It's my
we
bad.
got like 25 minutes.
It's my bad.
Hey guys, you need to be in your assigned seats. You need to be working in Alex if you're done with these 5.
I made it, you're
She's
right.
in her assigned seat, so what are we worried about?
It's my bed. I know. Mine's just way down. Play it. Someone play it. The girl on fire. Miss Love, we play that. The girl on fire by This girl is on fire by Are we supposed to be on our phone?
No.
We're playing it.
Guys, your phone should be off and put away. Come on, put them away. I don't want to take them away.
Will you play?
I've given you a million reminders, so put them away. Your phone ain't away? Why are you telling me that your phone ain't away? I don't care that your phone ain't away. Like, it needs to be put away.
Oh, yeah, it's going
It's a good way to lose it. Elijah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the only thing y'all are consistently good at, being super nosy.
Oh my God. Did you write Hitler up after a teacher here? Yeah, I did. No, Miss Love, did you write Hitler up? Oh, and thank you, by the way. You got the spell. He's not mine now. Thank you so much, Miss Love. You got my enemy away. Now you can get your op. Don't get Carly. Yes. What is Carly? No. She's my op. Everything. I don't have ops. I have buddies. What did you do that first time? On your op? I didn't do anything. You have beef with everyone. Yeah, you've had. You're the only one I have. Nobody wants to really go away. So. just needs to go away. No, she has been fine. Yeah, Maggie. I don't beef with Maggie. I don't beef with her. We call me the best part. We're buddies. You wanna be friends with her? We're buddies. We're buddies. We're buddies. Only people like that. This on deck. This right. This is my pencil.
You subtract 9, you end up with negative 8.
No, I want to. If you have more than one friend, there's not real. Or like one or two real. At least family. She's terrible. You know, just because she's my cousin. Not your friend. Just because she's my family. Okay, who else is it? Milo? Okay, Milo.
I'm buddies with everybody.
Milo?
I go to everybody in college.
You are safe.
Keaton and Jaden, will you glue your butts to a seat and get some math done?
Every